sitting at home.
Looking for the video bros.
Guess you could call us
Alright guys,
Vidya
welcome back to
Bros.
Vidya Bros.
I think it's gonna go over his head. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna do this though.
I was surprised. I was surprised they didn't make Flying Guardian.
Just a simple push.
They didn't make Flying Guardian amiibos.
Okay, so
Then again, I think though that if they made Flying Guardian amiibos, it would have to be bigger than the actual Guardian amiibo that we have already.
yeah.
And then, they made it. Dude, I just thought of something.
What?
What if Nintendo hire some company to make a toy, right?
Yeah.
But they make a Flying Guardian drone.
Flying Guardian drone. I would actually like to see a drone of Guardian for for Breath of the Wild. I think that'd be a cool idea.
So you could fly it like a very toy helicopter or something like that.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm gonna hit him with a bridge. Never mind. I'm not hitting him with the bridge.
It's a bridge.
It won't affect him.
So you know what I did see yesterday?
Come on.
Or the other day, and it was really hilarious. I didn't know that it was a thing.
What?
So, because since I was re-watching a lot of Adult Swim Robot Chicken compilations on YouTube. Guess what it recommended me?
What?
Nickelodeon Robot Chicken compilations.
What? What of shows that Nickelodeon that were on Robot Chicken?
Yeah, they did Double Dare. They did
sketches.
They did Double Dare. They did Nick.
Was it Rugrats on Robot Chicken?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And it was making fun of Stu because he's a failed inventor.
No, it was hilarious. It was he was Dee Dee comes in the house, right?
Yeah.
And you see all the Rugrats there, all the babies. Oh my God, there you are. I thought I lost you forever. And then Stu comes by Dee Dee, I haven't found him yet. And Dee Dee's Stu, how the hell did you let the baby go out? How the hell did the baby go away? They're just fucking babies. They don't disappear. Every episode, they disappear somewhere and you lose track of them. And then they just
That is so irresponsible of him, that's true.
And then as she's saying that, she keeps yelling at him and they keep pushing him into the kitchen, right? And the baby's just sitting in the living room, and as they're in the kitchen, all you see is Dee Dee scrutinizing him completely. You're a terrible father, you lose our children, you can't invent well, I don't know what the hell's going on, and all you hear is bleeped out curses and shit, and Tommy's just horrified and start covering all the baby's ears.
It sounds like that should be an actual banned episode of the Rugrats.
The banned episode of Dexter's Lab, that.
Yes. Well, that episode actually.
I know it came out, but it was still banned on Cartoon Network. They wouldn't show it.
When I watched it, I'm this was kind of disappointing to wait for.
Yeah, but Dexter's rude removal.
Yeah,
but they actually cursed it. I think Seth MacFarlane made that one. It would make sense.
I saw it and I'm this episode's not that good. This is what you made me wait for?
And it was hyped though, because it's one of the only.
It was way too overhyped.
Yeah, but it's one of the few episodes out of our childhood that we could actually see that was banned. The first time ever.
That's true, but I'm all that waiting for this. They could have done so much more.
Your sword is running low in energy.
It ran low on energy. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna throw some bombs in here. You hop in there, and let's see. Bomb Rudania one more time.
Wait, could you actually hit a Guardian with that?
Boom. See?
Could you actually hit a Guardian with him?
I tried to before, and I missed because the trajectory wouldn't allow it. By the way, I don't know when I'm going to get Sonic Forces, but I'm not sure if I'm even excited for it anymore. I mean, I am, but I hope I'm not disappointed.
I'm excited for it a little bit, but I'm not ever buying the Switch version. Go kiss my ass if you ever want to try to do that.
I told you that Nolan said it was bad on a few podcasts ago. He said that the demo for it was really bad. It's poorly optimized and everything, and just glitchy and shit.
No, the demo is not. I wouldn't even. That demo shouldn't have even been released.
No, it shouldn't have.
No, it's not like Sonic 06, and it's not like Sonic Boom, but you know what makes it a bad demo to begin with?
What?
Literally, you get to try out 3 levels, right?
Yeah.
And even Game Explain showed it off, and even on Derek, when Derek played it, like, he played it for the first time, because, like, right when that demo came out, he downloaded it, and and then he talked about how we were never going to get the demo. It was only going to be released on the Japan eShop to start with. So, like, that's one flaw right there. But you could always just download the demo on a Japan account if you make one. So it's not a huge issue. But you know what the biggest issue of that was?
What?
And it was worse than any demo that I've ever seen. Where you play a level, right? Yeah. Derek even said, though, you can't even beat the level in under a minute. There's no way to beat any level in that game under a minute. And you know something? That game only gives you a minute for every level. Literally, you play a level, you get a minute for it. That's all you get.
That's...
Derek was so surprised where he couldn't even beat the level. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell just happened? And it's like, you just play a level, and he's like, game's over already? Like, I didn't even get halfway through the level. Or a quarter way through the level.
Wow, did you see that?
Yeah. Like, I was just making this video to show you what the demo was going to be like, what the game was going to be like. I couldn't even beat the level.
And that one's dead. Now I got some Guardian stuff I can pick up over here. Of whichever stuff didn't fall in the lava.
Oh, you know what's actually pretty cool? That it might get banned, though. And I'm going to hate Nintendo for it.
What do you mean might get banned? Depending on what it is, it definitely will get banned.
I'm pretty sure it's going to get banned, though. When it gets completed, though, but I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate Nintendo for it, though.
Why?
Because Nintendo, like... They got rid of, like, all these, like, Flash games. I'm not talking about the controversy that they took all these Flash games away from one website, the fan-made games.
Yeah.
But when they promoted, like, different games for Metroid Prime, and for, Four Swords Adventure, and, like, for a lot of Nintendo games.
They pretty much shut down ME Parasite because all of the ROMs on that site, well, they didn't shut it down, but they might as well have. All of their ROMs were, like, pretty much taken off of ME Paradise. They forced
Yeah, you can get them on
to
another website, though.
But it's like, what's the point? You can't stop emulation, Nintendo.
I know.
You want to be the overprotective mom, fine, but you're going to have a hard time if you're going to try and shut down emulation sites.
But what I was talking about, though, is, like, when Nintendo was like, back in the GameCube days, and, like, I guess a little bit earlier, they were promoting, like, not Breath of the Wild, like Metroid Prime or Four Swords Adventure or just a bunch of Nintendo games, right?
Yeah.
They would go they would have their own dedicated website, of course, for those games, like Mario Odyssey does and Breath of the Wild does.
Yeah.
But on those websites back in the day, they would have, like, Flash games that you could play based off those games that Nintendo made themselves, and then they were actually pretty good. And some guy's actually now trying to recreate them. Like, there are like some missing files, and he made a campaign. He was like, not a campaign, but like a promise to anyone who can find the missing files to help me recreate the last couple of games that I need to create before I release all of them. I'll give you guys like $100 if you can find the missing files, whatever, to do it. And like, if he releases them, I'm gonna be shocked because I've never played any of them, and I actually kind of want to play them because they're all based off of the games that they were promoting. So they seem pretty good, but I feel like since it's not Nintendo making them anymore, it's some other guy recreating them and recreating them from scratch from the Nintendo properties, from the actual files that Nintendo had on their servers. I think he's gonna get banned. They're all gonna get taken down. But I would love to like play them just to show them on the show, like a whole thing of them.
Yeah, like a one-off to show off all of them one at a time.
Yeah. Cause that would be pretty cool. Cause that's something that we can get into. Cause like, I played some like fan-made Zelda games online, like Flash games. Some of them are pretty cool. Like I played one when I was like in like middle school, when I knew how to like use proxy sites and stuff to get past the school firewall. I was just gonna say, now that I think of it, there really hasn't ever been any big major like Zelda fan games. They won't do it though, because Nintendo's always been shutting them down. The biggest one that was supposed to come out, which was supposed to be really good, was Ocarina of Time 2D. If you remember that. Oh yeah, whatever happened with that? They literally, like, the last thing came out in like 2013 or 2012, and they just stopped doing it because of fucking Nintendo.
You know what? I don't really buy the whole, oh, if they don't protect their copyright, they lose it excuse anymore. Because look at Sonic Mania.
But you see, the thing is, though, it's that Sega never cared to begin with. That's the thing. Sega never cared because they were like, well,
you asshole. Get up. You fucking idiot, Link.
Because you know something that Sega did right, that Nintendo will never get right at all.
What?
And except.
Oh, come on! How is that fair?
I would just use stasis and fuck them.
It starts me right where I'm about to get knocked off again. Why would you start me right there?
Because Nintendo did kind of do this though, slightly when they made Samus Returns.
Yeah.
Because they hired a fan that loved the Zelda series, but he was also a paid developer already to begin with. So I think that's sort of a direction they can go in. But you know something like that actually does make sense that they could have done.
I broke my weapon just to kill that
any
asshole.
company can learn from. And Sega proved it too. Sega actually proved it though.
What?
You don't scrutinize people with your fan games or mods or whatever you want to do with your game. Or anything that you want to do though with your games, with your IPs and property. Don't scrutinize them for showing potential in loving your game and doing more that you could have done. Yes. Yes, you can say that. That you feel hurt because you have a fan that's up one you on every level.
Up one-upping them.
One-upping them on every level and doing better things. But you know what you could do? Do you know what you could do?
Do what Christian Whitehead. I mean, what Sega did with Christian Whitehead and hire him to make a game.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what game it is, but if you can see the potential in that, you can literally go in and say, you know. What do you call it?
I think this is the last one.
You can literally go and say, I want to hire this guy because he made a way better version. And there's a guy out there who actually modded Twilight Princess for the Dolphin emulator to make it a true HD remastered full remastered game. Way better. It was he wasn't even halfway finished with it, but he made it way better than what we got on the Wii U. And Nintendo didn't say anything about that because it wasn't never finished. Or done anything with it, there was not a lot they could do with it anyway.
You know what I'm thinking? Thinking about it logically, I rather would prefer if Twilight Princess HD was on the Switch instead. Imagine the capabilities of that on the Switch. Plus, the Wii U attempted to be portable, but you can only, by portable, it means the furthest you can be away from the system is the toilet for some games, and other games it would just say, oh, it's too far away.
Well, I know.
But it's some games it'll let you do that with, and other games it won't.
But you know what's actually pretty bad though too?
But with the Switch, it's you actually can do that.
You know what's pretty bad though too?
What?
You know that girl that I told you about that makes all those really high quality, really good custom amiibos?
Yeah.
And she's even been featured on the Nintendo's YouTube page.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm
gonna be missing the Walking Dead.
She actually got invited to go to Nintendo, not the people that do the Nintendo Minute things.
Yeah.
But actually got invited to Nintendo, and for 3 days, and then got back home with a letter saying she got denied to be part of Nintendo. They were about to accept her, and then she got denied.
Why would you even bother inviting her then?
To show the possibilities that they can do. She would have been a great asset, I bet, for designing amiibos, people that people want.
Yeah.
Literally, they could say, okay, we can take your skills, take our, actual, 3D printing abilities, or 3D, or, whatever method they use to make amiibos, and actually, do actual good things with them. The amiibos that she makes, she could literally go in there and sell them off to Nintendo, and Nintendo can make a huge-ass profit off them.
Yeah.
You see the Entei one. No Pokemon game has an amiibo yet.
I mean, unless you're counting Pokken Tournament with the one amiibo card, which was Shadow Mewtwo.
But that's an amiibo card. They cheaped out on that shit.
And it was pointless, too, because that was just if you were impatient to unlock Shadow Mewtwo at all. Because when you unlock him in-game, you unlock him for everything you want to do, whether you're playing against people online, or you're playing as him in the story mode. Pretty much, using that card just unlocks him so you can play with him online against people.
That's the same thing you could say about Mario Odyssey, though.
Yeah, I only recently heard the Mario Odyssey ones, you actually could unlock those outfits, like, through the game, and I had no idea about that.
I told you about that, but...
I thought they were exclusive to just
I got
Amiibos.
the Dr. Mario one. I got the Dr. Mario one using the Dr. Mario Amiibo. What's weird, though, is... Luigi Smash Brothers 4.
It's different with Pokémon Tournament, though, because it's a character you're unlocking. It's not an outfit.
Yeah, but you know what's also bullshit about? I think the figurines are a way better system than Nintendo going and saying, well, here's a card you can get, because... And I think I talked about this before, but I'll say it again. You know what your problem... You know what the problem is with Amiibos in general?
What?
Is that certain Amiibos are very, very easy to find.
Yeah.
Then you have like Breath of the Wild, where they were hard to get for a while, and now they're coming back, and now a lot of them are getting restocked now, especially the Majora's Mask one. If you're at a Best Buy, you can probably go get it still. But now that most of the Amiibos are pretty easy to get in stock, the one thing that pisses me off about Nintendo, even though I was the one that bought into it though, just because I wanted to collect them, but I didn't like go out of my way to say I wanted to get every single one, was like if you go and get like if you ever get the, because I bought it just to have it because it was $10 anyway, so it was a cheap buy anyway, way cheaper than any other game I've ever seen. But I bought the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival game, $10 at GameStop. And it came with an Amiibo with it. It was $10. I'm like, why the fuck not?
True. I mean, I'm not a fan of Animal Crossing, but I'm like, hey, if you like it, you know, go
That
ahead.
game was fucking boring as shit. I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep playing it.
I found a terminal without even finding the main map thing for the terminal yet.
Just put it this way. I'm gonna stop you guys right now. If you ever think about if you're a huge Animal Crossing fan, and I'm a little bit here and there, but I'm not like a huge fan. Just don't waste your money on, unless you want to get it just to collect it, because it is $10 at a GameStop or probably cheaper on Amazon. If you want to go get it, but don't ever play it. It's literally the most boring thing I've ever played in my life. Amiibo Festival is so boring.
Dude, you're gonna have people hating your guts.
No, like everyone. Everyone that's ever played that game said it was boring.
Really?
Yeah. Like you know that thing Metal Jesus Rocks.
Yes.
He has a girl on there. He has a friend who's also a YouTuber. Like, he has a bunch of people that come together. They call the Metal Jesus Crew. And this girl, Kelsey, who goes on there a lot of times. He does a series once in a while where he does like, okay, here's a system, and like here's the buying guide for it. Like, what do you need to know about it? How to buy it if you haven't bought it yet, sort of thing. Yeah. So he goes like here's the Wii, right? Like, here, what do we need to know about the Wii? If you're buying it now, like, what do you need to know about the accessories? What do you need to know about the controllers? What games are good for it? What games are not good for it? Like, stuff like that. So he did one with Kelsey about the Wii U, and she mentioned the one biggest flaw ever.
Ooh, arrows.
She mentioned the one biggest flaw though.
I'm not talking about the Foo Fighters song.
And Kelsey is like the hugest Animal Crossing fan you could think of that I know, because she said that she even went to like Japanese websites and brought like little like mini figurine and keychain and shit like that. Yeah. She brought like a lot of different things. And she even bought the because this is the thing too, the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival and Happy Home Designer are two side games. Home Designer is a better game than Amiibo Festival by far, but it's still a little bit boring to me. I don't play it as often as I would like to, but you know, it's Animal Crossing. I don't get much out of it as much as I would like to as a real Animal Crossing game. But even Kelsey was like,
oh, I think this is the
Kelsey was like, here's some accessories you can get with the game now. And then she talked about this. She's like, and then, you know, we have these things, Amiibos. And then she talked about the Amiibos. And then she pulled out Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. And was like, this should have never been existed. This game should not have even existed. Like, you know what they should have done?
What?
They should have just took Mario Party 10 and turned this into DLC. For it. I'm not even joking.
Oh, God.
That's how bad it was. Like,
ouch.
My sister doesn't even like it that much.
And from what I've seen, she's a fan of Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Like, literally, like, you get, like, a few minigames, and it's not even like Mario Party either, which is it's literally like...
Oh, now the lights are on, yay.
Like, you ever play Candyland?
The board game? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, take that, put Animal Crossing, and there you go.
Okay.
Like, it's not even like, I would choose any Mario Party game, even Mario Party 9, Mario Party 10, over Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Ouch, that's really saying something.
Like, that's how bad it is. And the one thing, too, like, this is going to go back to the Amiibos. Like I said, like, if you want to get that game, go ahead if you want to collect the Amiibos, because you get a special version of Isabelle, because they made, like, 3 versions of Isabelle anyway. Just for the fucking hell of it, because I think, or unless they made 2 of them. I think they made 2 of them, actually, but one comes special with,
3 more after this.
With Amiibo Festival.